While you're thinking about moving to the Boise, Treasure Valley area and Nampa is on your list, this video is all about living in Nampa, and we're getting after it right now. Hey everyone, we're going to be talking about living in Nampa, Idaho in this video. My name is Curtis Chism with the Chism team here in the Boise Treasure Valley area. And we're going to be covering what it's like to actually live in Nampa. I myself live in Nampa, and so why not talk about living here in Nampa so you can make a decision whether or not Nampa is the right place for you to move, or if somewhere else in the Treasure Valley is better for you. If you're looking to move to the Boise Treasure Valley area, please reach out via phone, text, or email. Let's have a conversation, whether that's the next 2 days, 90 days, or 2 years. Let's talk so we can figure out what the best place is for you depending on your lifestyle and budget and what you're looking for, whether that's Nampa or somewhere else like Eagle, Meridian, Star, Caldwell, Middleton, or even Kuna, or Boise itself. Reach out, let's talk. We'll jump on a Zoom call and figure out exactly what you're looking for. And before we get started, please hit subscribe and like this. It really helps us out and make sure we're making the right content for you. We drop videos every single week about living in the Boise and Treasure Valley area, and we absolutely love helping people just like you move here. So let's get after moving here to Nampa and what it's like to live here. So it's a Sunday afternoon. I am driving out to check out some model homes with some clients, and gonna hit up the grocery store for my wife. And I figured, why not shoot a video about living here in Nampa? So Nampa, let's just talk about where it is first. So it's located just to the west of Boise. It's about 30 minutes from Boise, about 20 minutes from freeway drive from Boise to Nampa. However, depending on where you're going in Nampa from Boise, you're looking really about 30-35 minutes. Now, from Meridian, it's only about 20 minutes. Again, depending on where you are at in Meridian and into Nampa, but basically I'd call it about 20 minutes. Freeway drive from Meridian, if you're passing Meridian and heading into Nampa, you're talking about 7 to 8 minutes from the exits from Meridian to Nampa, and then from Nampa to Eagle, it's about a half hour and about 20 minutes or so to Kuna. So again, located just to the west of Boise on the west side of the Treasure Valley. It's also right next to Caldwell, so you're going to find that a lot of the services and facilities and businesses, especially the big businesses like Home Depot and Costco, are located basically right on the border of Caldwell and Nampa. Now, Nampa has a super cool downtown area. It is a very small downtown area, and it is being revitalized, but there's some really cool restaurants, breweries, bars down there, like 2C Family Brewing. Holy Cow has amazing hamburgers, some decent fish and chips as well. And then Mesa Tacos, you've got great tacos and margaritas that you're gonna find down there. I'm partial to margaritas, being from San Diego myself. Lots of good Mexican food, and we do like our margaritas for happy hour. And that's the thing, I did move here from San Diego, California. So if you're looking to move here from California, I know exactly what it's like. Frankly, a lot of people think I'm crazy that I moved from San Diego to Nampa. They're like, why on earth would you leave San Diego, such a beautiful town? There's a lot of reasons why that is. Ultimately, it just boiled down to Idaho wasn't California, and we wanted a change. We wanted the freedom that Idaho affords us, and it's just getting too crazy in California. Even though San Diego is on the quote-unquote relatively conservative side, that's really not true anymore, considering how things have gone in the past 10 years or so. So having moved from California to Nampa, I absolutely love it. We love just the lifestyle here, with it being in the country. We purposely take the back roads now. I'm so tired. I got so sick of, I didn't realize how sick I was of the concrete jungle that we lived in San Diego. Yes, we had the beach and we had the mountains nearby, which is absolutely wonderful about San Diego. But for the most part, you're living in a concrete and asphalt jungle. And here, obviously there's paved roads, but you're out in the country. So we'll purposely avoid the freeway as much as possible and take the backcountry roads. We'll look at the cattle, we'll look at the horses and the goats and the hay fields and the cornfields. And we absolutely love living here in Nampa because it is more rural than other parts of the Treasure Valley. So for instance, Meridian is going to be more developed, beautiful area. Meridian is absolutely beautiful, but it's certainly more of a suburb. Now you're going to have much more major amenities there in Meridian. You got the Village, which is an absolutely cool outdoor shopping mall with all kinds of shops and restaurants. We love going there. They've got an ice rink that they set up in the winter time. They've got like this light show water fountain feature as well. So Nampa doesn't quite have that, but Nampa does have a Costco. So when I tell people, hey, Nampa has a Costco, they're like, oh, gotcha. Okay, it's not that small of a town. Yeah, Nampa is not that small of a town. It is just over 100,000 people, and it is the third largest city in Idaho. So Meridian's number 2 behind Boise. Meridian has about 130,000. Boise has about 275,000 people. If you're looking for the Trader Joe's, then you are going to have to head into Meridian or into Boise for that. But you do get your Costco here. You definitely have your Home Depot. Home Depot is going to be right on the border of Caldwell and Nampa, and the Costco also is going to be right on the border of Caldwell. You got to check this out. So I just wanted to show you that real quick because that is what you see a lot of here in Idaho is people that love their country, love the things that they're into. And that's why so many people are moving here, is because they're moving here for the freedom that Idaho offers that you may not be getting in other states. Now, this freedom means different things to different people, of course. And as you can see with these flags here, I mean, you're going to see that all over Idaho. You're going to be seeing people driving around with flags on the back of their trucks. So I just want to show you that real quick. My audio did cut out, so I am reshooting part of this video. So if things look a little different, that's actually why. But I just want to talk about what you're going to get here in Nampa as far as affordability. So it is going to be way more affordable here in Nampa than in other areas. So if you're looking for a much larger home, then Nampa is going to be the place for you. And that's actually the reason we chose to move to Nampa, aside from it being a little more rural and out in the country. And like I said, we really have fallen in love with that. But there's definitely an affordability factor as well. So the type of home that you're going to get in Nampa or even Caldwell is going to be quite a bit different. Not quite a bit different. You're just going to get more bang for your buck than what you're going to get in Meridian, Eagle, or Boise for that matter. Now, you might get some more luxury homes in Eagle, but Meridian and Nampa, you're going to get similar homes, but they're going to be $100,000 cheaper or so in Nampa or in Caldwell. So depending on what exactly you're looking for, then Nampa might be a better option for you if you're looking for a larger home that's a little bit more affordable than what you might find in another area. Now, there are a number of new construction home builders here. You've got CBH, Hubble, and Hayden. You've also got BRIGHTON Homes and Toll Brothers, Lennar. So Toll Brothers and Lennar are going to be more on the luxury, semi-luxury. BRIGHTON's going to be up there as well in kind of the more semi-luxury as well. And then you've got CBH, Hayden, and Hubble. So, Hubble, CBH, Hayden, they're going to be definitely on the more affordable side. So you're going to be sacrificing perhaps a few things for that affordability. I talk a lot about that in my new construction videos, but I go into detail about what you're going to be getting. You're not going to be getting a perfectly landscaped backyard. In fact, it's going to be a blank slate. You might be getting laminate countertops, either partially or throughout, but you're going to get a really beautiful large home for an affordable amount of money. I mean, the home that we bought was about $500,000. That if you bought the same home in Meridian, that home probably would have been another $150,000 to $200,000 more than what we paid for it in Nampa. And then same thing in Eagle, it'd be several $100,000 more. Now, if you're looking for a very luxurious home and you want to be really, really close to the river, then you'll probably want to be more in Eagle. Now, that's the thing. We are kind of far from the river here in Nampa, but we still go there quite a bit because we love going to the river as a family. We moved from San Diego and we went to the bay all the time, or the beach. And so we kind of gave up the ocean for the river. traded that. And so we are willing to drive a little bit to go to the river and then a little bit further to get up in the mountains. And you're really not that far from the mountains. You're about an hour and 15 minutes to BOGUS BASIN, the local ski resort. You're about an hour and 15 minutes to Banks, which is a really cool little beach along the Payette River. I probably shouldn't mention this video because it's kind of secret. Not really, it's right off the road, but the more people that know about it, the more crowded it'll be. That is a super fun area that has a rope swing. It's a calm area of the river. You got whitewater rafting just up beyond that, so you can actually rent rafts and kayaks and do whitewater rafting right there on the Payette River, which is super, super fun. So you're really not that far from all those things. You're driving a little bit further, but getting a lot more affordability for your money as well. Now in this video, I'm talking a lot more about the positives of living in Nampa. I do tend to do a lot of videos that are pros and cons, kind of focusing on the negatives, because I don't want to oversell any one area. I want you to know exactly what you're getting into, both the good and the bad. Now, but I am being a little more positive about this because I just want you to know why I love to live in Nampa and why we chose it, and the Treasure Valley area in general, why we chose it as well. You know, Nampa isn't all that unsimilar from, say, Caldwell, or even from Meridian or Eagle, right? Like there are differences, and I'm pointing out those things, but this is why you moved to the Treasure Valley, for all the awesome things here. You are in the country. Even if you're in Meridian, it's just a short drive and boom, you're into the country as well, if that's what you're looking for, or you're very close to the river. Or like I said, here in Nampa, 25 minutes to the river, and we absolutely love it. So I just want you to know that, like, I'm not just trying to make everything be all perfectly rosy. Look at all my other videos where I go into the cons of living in certain areas. Well, that is an overview of living in Nampa here in the Treasure Valley. Definitely more some of the positives of it than any of the negatives, but I did go over a few of the negatives as well. And if you are looking to move to Nampa or Boise or Meridian or Eagle or any of these other communities here in the Treasure Valley, whether that's the next 90 days or 2 years, please reach out to us. Let's talk. Let's figure out what exactly it is you're looking for in a home and what kind of lifestyle you're looking for. You're looking to be next to the river so you can just step out your back door or your front door and be right at the river within a few minutes, and the beautiful walking paths that are right around the river. Or are you looking to be more out in the country, more out there with the cattle and the hay and the cornfields, out in a place like Nampa or Caldwell? But you got to reach out. You got to email us, text us, or give us a call. Days, nights, or weekends, I've got your back when moving here to Nampa or to anywhere in the Treasure Valley. And my team and I are very experienced in helping people relocate, and we know all the areas depending on what your lifestyle is and what exactly you're looking for. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and hit like. It really helps out our channel. And we look forward to talking to you and seeing you on the next video.